My first question is for John. I want to ask you that after the Suicide Squad came up, Peacemaker became a really popular character. How do you see this love for Peacemaker?
Well, I certainly wanted to do what I could in promoting the Suicide Squad to get people familiar with Peacemaker, because the Suicide Squad is an enormous ensemble cast filled with tremendously talented people. So, me bringing the uniform out in public and certainly being bullish about trying to wear it as much as I could, which led to a lot of great jokes between James and I and other cast members. I just think subtleties like that, I know from the WWE universe, you're in a group of a bunch of characters, and how do you define yourself? If you look at my existence over there, you never saw me without jean shorts and a t-shirt and a ball cap. It became synonymous with what my character was. And I just think those little subtleties allowed Peacemaker to kind of break out and fans be familiar with Peacemaker before the first frame of the movie. And then when the movie came out, Peacemaker is certainly a polarizing character. So a lot of people had a lot of mixed opinions about Peacemaker, which hopefully led to the interest we now have as we come up on the show.
Yeah, and James, tell me, what is the hardest thing about make a hero that is also the bad guy at the same time?
Well, I think that is, I think that's part of the challenge of telling this story. I think that, what we needed to do is get behind the mask, get behind the toilet bowl helmet, and see who this man is inside, and getting to know him and getting to see where he's coming from. Why is he the way he is? Does he have a conscience or does he not? And who is he exactly? And I think that because of all of the villainous aspects of Peacemaker, it actually made this story a little bit more fun to tell, because he isn't cut and dried a hero at the end of Suicide Squad. If anything, he's pretty much a bad guy.
I see. And tell me, are we gonna learn more about the Peace Institute, or is just something about the comics?
I think that is probably more of a comics thing. We think we kind of have our own Peacemaker. That's, but who knows what the future may bring, what aspects of the comics are, we'll take a lot of different versions of Peacemaker in the comics. And, I was inspired by some of the stuff, and then a lot of it is just made up for us.
I see. And John, do you think that this Peacemaker is more human than the movie?
I think Peacemaker was very human in the movie. I just think it's, like I said, the Suicide Squad was such an enormous ensemble cast where James did a masterful job of telling 20 or more stories in 2.5 hours. I just think the Peacemaker series allows you to lean into longer narratives with a smaller cast. And it is an ensemble cast, but you get 8 episodes to tell those narratives. So I think people will get to know Peacemaker more through the series. I hope that's how they feel.
That also we're gonna see closer.
Define closer. Well, I mean, that depends on James's camera angles.
I see.
You'll get to see Peacemaker like you've not seen Peacemaker before. That I can definitely say.
We get pretty close with the camera angles at times.